What's up guys, it's Mike. Today we're here at AeroFlowDynamics and we're going to install the front splitter version 2 on my 2011 Subaru WRX. I'm gonna make a how-to video for you guys and show you guys how to install it step by step. So let's get started.
The only required tools are the 7/16 wrench, the flat head, and a Phillips head. The power drills and the drill bits are only optional if you want to make the job a little easier. So if you guys have any normal tools laying around, go ahead and proceed with your basic tools. And inside your package, you're going to receive a few pieces of hardware you'll use to install your splitter. This install is really simple. You can actually do this on your garage. We decided to use a little mat just to give it a few inches off the ground. You're going to start off by opening your hood, and then using a flathead, you're going to remove a few of those pins. In total, there's going to be 4 of these clips. These clips are used to hold the bumper to the top part of the car. These clips are fairly easy to take out. You want to remove the center before you move the outer ring of the clip. Remember to place them aside. You're going to need them to reinstall the bumper. To make life a little easier, you want to turn your wheel to the opposite side of the one you're working on. So in this case, we're working on the left side, which is the driver's side. We're going to turn the wheel to the right. Once again, using a flathead screwdriver, you're going to remove these clips from the side. Fairly simple, they operate the same way as the front clips. Now don't freak out if you don't see these clips on your car, because some of these are known to pop out during normal driving. And now onto the bottom of the car. Once again, using a flathead screwdriver, you're going to remove these clips, which are all over the bumper on the bottom side towards the front rim of it. Because of these clips' position, it's going to be somewhat difficult to get these off, but don't worry, just keep working at it. Use some elbow grease and a bigger flathead screwdriver if it doesn't work. After the installation of the splitter, you will not need these clips, but you can always set them aside just in case you do need them in the future. Alright, on to removal of the bumper. You're going to start from the top of the bumper and pull towards you. And you're going to hear these clicking sounds, which is the bumper removing itself from the body. Don't be scared, just remove it, pull it towards you, work your hand from the top all the way around the edge, and then you're going to have a buddy on the other side, which he will also help you hold the bumper and support it and perform the same task as you are on the other side. With 2 people, remove the bumper and set it aside for installation of the splitter. We decided to use a bench, and we placed the splitter on the bench and then the bumper right on top of it. This is where you're going to start aligning the splitter to the bumper. Now here's the great part. AeroFlow has pre-drilled holes for your splitter to fit on your bumper, even with various lips. Now this procedure is optional. You can use a clamp to hold the splitter to the bumper. That way it's easier to actually attach the hardware to the bumper and splitter. Now here's a little warning. If you buy an aftermarket lip like I did, sometimes it's difficult to line up the lip to the splitter because the lip is defective. Because of the replicas, these molds are not always perfect, so the lips are never always straight. Alright, so your package is going to come with a few hardwares, and these little spacers are numbered 1 through 9. You're going to use these spacers, these bolts, washers, and nuts to attach all of them. AeroFlowDynamics recommends starting from the outer edge, number 1, and then the outer edge, number 9, using the spacer in between the splitter and bumper, the bolt, and then the washer, and then on top of that, it's going to be the nut. You're going to get a buddy or yourself to use a 7/16 wrench, and you're going to tighten one side while holding the other side. Make sure you secure one side first and then move on to the opposite side and go ahead and work on that side also, securing the splitter to the bumper. From there, you're going to do the same thing on this side and perform the same thing. Now here's a word of advice. If you have an aftermarket lip like I did, sometimes they don't line up, so you're going to have to drill your own holes. This is not very common if you use a normal OEM lip. So to make the job easier, you're going to flip the bumper around and you're going to perform the same process, working on the outers all the way to the inner. So work on one side and then work on the other side, and keep you working your way into the middle once you finish the last one. Remember, there's going to be 9 of these, so you're going to perform this 9 times with the spacers they provide. So AeroFlowDynamics sells a version 1 and version 2 front splitter. They install basically the same. If you did what I did, which I bought an aftermarket lip, which you have to purchase on your own, you're going to have to use 9 spacers. Now if you didn't buy a lip and you're installing it with only the splitter, you will only have to install approximately 3 or 4 spacers. After you've completed installing all the spacers and bolts around the splitter, you're going to go around one more time just to double check that everything is nice and tight. Give it another extra turn to make sure that it's all set up, and then place the bumper back onto its upright position and check it out. If you guys don't want to install this yourself, AeroFlowDynamics does offer an install service, so make sure you guys check them out. To install the bumper is fairly simple. You're just going to take the bumper and line it up to the top. You're going to push it in. You're going to hear a bunch of clicks and clips, and pretty much that's it. Now on the bottom piece, remember that big plastic piece that was under the car? You're gonna tuck that above the splitter so it's gonna be hidden from the roadside, just like this. Just make sure the plastic piece is all the way tucked in above the splitter and you'll be perfectly fine. Now back to the front of the bumper, you're just gonna apply some slight pressure and line up the edges and clips, push, and it's gonna click right into place. Remember those 4 clips removed in the beginning? Those 4 clips will be reinstalled onto the car the same way they came out of it. These little clips are really simple. There is an inner and outer portion. The inner portion is like a neck. You just pull it out, the extended position, place it into the hole, and then you're gonna press it in. This is gonna be the same on both sides of the vehicle. So on the left, the driver's side and passenger side, you're gonna attach the lining the same exact way you removed it on both sides of the car. And that's pretty much going to be it for how you install the AeroFlowDynamics front splitter on my 2011 Subaru WRX. This way it's going to be installed the same way in almost every year of the Subaru and almost every other car. You're going to remove the bumper and attach the splitter to it. They all come with pre-drilled holes, and mine specifically is a version 2, which I like a lot. They also do it off of version 1. So yes, check out their website, AeroFlowDynamics.com, and they also offer install services. And if you guys have any questions, they are a very nice group of guys, so make sure you guys hit them up, ask them all the questions you need. Really nice and very helpful. And as usual, thank you so much for watching my videos. Check me out on Instagram at Smurfinwrx. Until next time, I will talk to you guys later.